Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and today I want to talk about Endgame Materials, basically giving you a one-stop shop to everything you need to know about upgrading your gear. You're probably in or already approaching the endgame right now, but you may still have some question marks on your rarity 10 trees. And if you're at endgame, that probably means you are missing Afflicted Materials. So we're going to break down where to find all of them so you can get those upgrades that you're chasing. If you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions. Let me know if you've been doing the Afflicted quests. Let me know how you find them. Are you enjoying them? And of course, do be sure to keep it locked for plenty more Sunbreak. But to begin with, super quick recap, just in case you are only just approaching. Anomaly quests are one of the endgame activities. You get afflicted parts from the afflicted monsters that are in anomaly quests. Afflicted monsters are basically your endgame threat. They're monsters that have been buffed by the curio, they hit hard, they cause blood blight, so you need to stay on your toes, but they can also enter a sort of delirious state where they do incredible AoE damage, and that will absolutely clap your health bar, known as an anomaly burst. So you kind of need to watch out for this, and they do of course have weaknesses known as anomaly cores, which both deal extra damage when destroyed and can also knock the monsters out of this state. So basically, they are your hard-hitting endgame tanky monsters. But most notably for you, and of course relevant to this video, are the afflicted parts. They come in several forms. You have afflicted bones, pelts, monster bones, blood, scales, shells, fangs, and claws. All of these are necessary endgame upgrade materials. Some of them of course will allow you to get your rarity 10 version, some of them will even allow you to craft the bespoke antique machina weapons, so they're definitely things that you want. So in a super quick summary, here are where you get said parts from and our recommendations for the best quests to do. For afflicted bones, you want to turn your attention to either Lagombi, Arzuros, or Volvidon, and for this one I would highly recommend picking on Arzuros because he is the least offensive of all of them, plus he tends to move around the least as well. Lagombi's always sliding, Volvidon's always rolling, Arzuros tends to just sit there and hit you with his butt. For afflicted pelts, you can then of course hunt Great Baggy, Kuliaku, Great Rogi, or Great Izuchi, and for this one I would definitely say Izuchi wins because of course you don't have to worry about things like poison from Rogi or having to get it to drop its rock like Kulu. It is just a very easy monster to fight, but again, this is personal preference. For afflicted bones, you then need to turn your attention to Basarios, Aknasom, Royal Ludroth, or Baroth, and for this one, Royal Ludroth has the nicest and easiest hit zone, so again, probably pretty easy. For the afflicted blood, you then want to turn your attention to Bishaten, Daimyo Hermitor, Kezu, or Tetranodon. Bishaten probably wins in this one. Tetranodon is a big, sort of easy hitting target, but does also feel like it has a pretty big health pool, so I definitely found Bishaten to be one of the easiest things to farm quickly for the blood. As for the scale, you can turn your attention to Puke Puke, Tobigidachi, Anjanath, or Rathian, and Rathian is of course always going to be the pick because it is incredibly easy to read her tells, she's very easy to knock out the sky, so definitely a very easy farmable monster. For the afflicted shells, you then want to turn your attention to either Shogun Sedator, Giratidos, Somnicanth, or Blood Orange Bishaten. All of those are pretty easy, tough call kind of between Giratidos and Blood Orange, but I would say Blood Orange Bishaten again because Giratidos just can be a really annoying fight, even if it is really simple. For the afflicted fangs, you then want to turn your attention to either Barioth, Magnum Marlow, Nagakuga, or Garangolm, and I will say on this one, Garangolm is definitely going to be the best choice. That is one that we farmed, largely speaking, also just to boost our master rank. Nagakuga and Barioth tend to move around quite a bit. Magnum Marlow, of course, is a fearsome beast even when it is not afflicted, so Garangolm is definitely a good pick. And then finally, for your afflicted claws, you have either Almudron, Aurora Somnicanth, or Raknakadaki, and Somnicanth is definitely the easiest one to fight, but if you don't want to deal with the constant Ice Blight to then sort of mess with your wire bugs, you may want to turn your attention to Raknakadaki, but Aurora Somnicanth of those three is definitely the most predictable and easiest monster to mess up. So there you have it. This is a rundown on the afflicted monsters, the parts you need, and where they come from. Of course, it is worth noting there are plenty of afflicted monsters missing, so hopefully in the subsequent title updates, they may of course give us further materials, which then unlock even more things to craft, or allow us to even push those antique machina weapons to the next level. Anyway, that's it for the time being. If you guys have missed some of our recent videos, be sure to check out one of these ones, and stay tuned for plenty more.